Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Portland.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Andre Drummond is out there with Portis. Then it's White, and it's Simons in at the 2 spot. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first points of the night. And kind of rare, a battle of the pivot men tonight, Clark. What are some of the traditional things a center you think can still do to help his team win in this era of basketball?
Well, I think there are a number of things. One, you think about taking up space at both ends, being a rim protector defensively, and also quarterbacking the defense from behind the perimeter defenders is one way. And then on the offensive end, banging that glass, setting solid screens, again, using size to take up space and put pressure on the defense.
There'll always be room for the big man in this game, though, don't you think?
Oh, I don't think there's any question about it. His role changes, what all he does changes, but some of the basics never go out of style.
So it's Portland now, following the basket by AI. LeBron outside from deep, and AI with the basket on the assist by James. AI's got 5 now.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Passes it to Strawberry. Off target from outside.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. That sends AI to the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis. Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern. Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Drummond a screen. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with the head coach of the Blazers for a minute. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Boy, I like the activity of Drummond on the glass. I mean, he's so big and active. Excellent timing and hands, always pounding and grinding for offensive rebounds.
And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A., and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
Here's Simons. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And that one's good. Ingram.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Simons. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
AI drives in. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mack. Portland moving the ball around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run.
Talk about bringing it. Absolutely incredible. I mean, just the creativity to come up with that. I mean, and the confidence to use it in the game. Come on, AI. That's how you feel?
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Lakers leading by 8. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Allen's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Stolen by AI. And AI with the stuff.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
He's still hot. Now he is 9 of 10.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now, taking them to the woodshed, super aggressive and owning the paint.
And it's Simons missing. AI from long range, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
And so it's AI making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning.
Both teams changing it up here. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Ingram is out there with Hayes. Then it's John Henson. Then it's Ball. And it's AI in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings got the job done. Just an incredible number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Oh,
goodness! Where did that come from?
Oh,
That was beautiful.
what a punch.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Simons. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Blasting towards the rim. I love how vicious AI attacks
on these aggressive throwdowns.
There's 53 seconds left here in the second. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Here's Simons. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. AI from long range. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Nice job in the catch-and-shoot game. You practice this over and over and over again. AI making it look easy.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Pass to Drummond. And a wide open look for McCollum. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's AI with the drive. And it's good for two. AI's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
You see that contact he got before he went up? AI stayed composed and finished the play.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Tries a three off the inbound. That shot off.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far, third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Bobby Portis. He's out there with Andre Drummond, and it's White in at the point guard. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
Yeah, it varies from team to team. You've got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
The pass to Simons. And Drummond throws it down.
Let the big dog eat. Love seeing Drummond throw it down like that. Beautiful.
And slam dunk by Henson.
Good ball movement, wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Trailblazers trail by 21. Here's the goal.
Watch out below. Come on now,
Woo.
throw it down.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, and the ball moves faster than anybody's can, so that great ball movement and decision-making, they're making all the right moves, Greg.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Henson's checked in for the Lakers. Passes it to Simons. And again, it's Portland converting.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Thurman passes to AI. And the jam by AI.
Pulling out all the stops. AI just doesn't have the green light. They're counting on this guy to fuel the offense.
Pass to Strawberry. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Poked loose. Now here's White. He's guarded by AI. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And White kicks to Nance. Pass to Simons. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's Simons missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
I like AI's approach there. High basketball IQ, understanding the situation, knockdown shot, count it.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. And White with the block.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And he gets it back. Count that one. White's got 5 points so far.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by AI. Not going to go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Simons. He's covered by Ball.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Max checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for White. Here's Simons. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks to Nurkic. The shot's good. 6 points for him.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Right there, that's simply just keeping your eyes up and staying open to all the possibilities in front of you. That's a terrific feed by AI.
Second chance shot. Out to the right wing. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Here's Simons. Over AI. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so it's Los Angeles with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this.
Los Angeles making a switch here. AI has checked in. And here are the Trailblazers now. McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame, stature, I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
And for Portland, they've got Drummond. Larry Nance out there with McCollum, and it's Simons in at the shooting guard.
Yeah, solid court awareness here. AI is dependable at realizing when a teammate of his has a clean look.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against Portland.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
And the sharing of the sugar, very impressive. I mean, he seemed to know exactly when to get the ball to his teammates.
Inside, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
It's deflected. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Trent gets the bucket.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Here's AI. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating full